Hello and welcome to your tutorial on bruising using a bruise wheel. You will need a clean surface to work on, sponge, bruise wheel, I'm using the Krylon one, clean brushes and a stippling sponge, and this is for beginners. Starting off, I'm just going to go straight with the hands. Hands are great because they warm up the product, and I'm using the lightest shade in our bruise wheel. I'm going to make a fairly close to healing bruise. They tend to have more yellow in them because they're healing better. And the thing about bruises is they're all a bit like onions, need lots of layers. That's what makes them look realistic and texture. So I'm bringing in a stippling sponge here and just going around very uneven, just keeping it dotted around. Mixing again in with my light, my more natural shades, my yellowy tones, in with that deeper green. And then I like to just smudge it out a bit with a brush. Again, trying to keep everything really uneven. A bruise would never, like on anybody, would never look the same. We would never have the same bruise twice in our lives. They all happen due to different things, and it's basically broken capillaries in our skin that create this. So I'm going in now, creating a bit of a shape. We tend to bruise when whatever item has hit us on impact, where it's directly hit us doesn't tend to bruise. It's around where we've been hit. So try and think that the highest point of your bruise is where we would like highlight it. So I am trying to create a shape. It's just not an even shape. You can have quite a lot of fun with bruises, really playing around with like depth. Just keep adding and building, taking away if you want to put a bit more light on, keep taking away, blending. It's important that you blend your bruises, even though they're not like a set, they're not like a glamorous smoky eye. You do need them blended because we want them to look realistic, especially when they're under camera or lighting. And the fine art of a bruise is learning when to stop, making it look real. Other ways you can make a bruise. So I'm just taking a normal sponge here. I've got like a sponge from the pound shop. I've cut it up and I'm now ripping little bits out of it so the surface isn't even. So just keep doing that. There we go. Oh, a bit more. And again, I'm going with my lightest colour because I'm wanting to create a good blend. So a bit like doing a smoky eye or any other makeup, you start with your base colour. We're going to build it up. There we go. Taking my finger again, blending it out, going back in. Really making sure there's a blend on there. Now I'm going straight in with a purple this time. Because of the uneven edge of the sponge, you've created all those divots. That product is going to balance on the top, which creates this beautiful effect of like broken veins and capillaries. It really looks like a bruise. I love using this technique. I use it more than just with my fingers or with a brush. It just creates such a perfect bruise. Always looking and checking, seeing where you want to build it up, where you're wanting to add more. If there's a story to it, has somebody been grabbed on the wrist and it's bruised, like thinking about where that impact has happened. Now going in with a bit of green, adding a bit of depth. And there we have it, creating a bruise out of a sponge and your colour wheel. Just to remove, all you need is a bit of soap and water or makeup remover and just wipe it off. And if you wanted it to stay there, you could either use your setting spray or just a little bit of translucent powder. There we go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.